What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Bianconeri zone, and welcome back to another new show where we're gonna talk about this is what Motta need to do. I know the first reaction, the first comment will be, "Oh, this is the first game," you can, or the first time it happened again, basically. But we didn't look solid the last couple of weeks. We looked solid against Udinese. I don't care it's Udinese. We didn't look solid against worse opponents than Udinese, in my opinion. We look solid. And Motta needs to understand that. I know he said 2 weeks ago, or like maybe less than 2 weeks ago, saying that I need Danilo more now than Gatti. And I'm not the biggest Gatti fan at all, and probably never will be. But with Kalulu at the back, who against Udinese wasn't rubbish, but didn't play a highlight game like he did pre-Inter. That was also not the case. However, we look more solid. We have more options. The moment Danilo came in against Udinese, I felt scared. Like I feared. I really did. He's not. You cannot trust him. And for the good things Cabal has done right now, and I'm talking about right now, I think for the good of the team and for the good of Thiago Motta and actually trying to be at ease and try to build something, going forward, trying to tweak and work on those things, I think the best solution is to start with Savona, Cambiaso, Gatti, and Kalulu. Right now, for the balance of the squad, it feels like that's what we need. And obviously, you need the other ones to work as well. It's not that, oh, now they're playing, those four are playing, you can do whatever you want. But right now, it feels like that's it. I thought Gatti played a good game. He didn't give away the ball. He won his duels. That stupid yellow card toward the end, wasn't really needed. The game is over. It's 2-0. That's maybe a frustrating part. But other than that, like, he did what he had to do. Kalulu looks more comfortable at the ball. Wasn't the best of games, or like the most highlight game in my opinion. However, compared to what we had the last couple of weeks with Danilo in there and so on, so on, this looks much better. This looks much, much better. We need to acknowledge that, and maybe it will fall apart against Lille when you play like that. However, I haven't seen proof of it falling completely apart. I haven't seen it. So for now, I need to go with it. I need to trust that that's the way to go. That's what I've only seen falling apart when we put in a Danilo and paired it with Cabal. And this is not for calling out Cabal, by the way. I'm talking about the balance of that back four. It fell apart when we start tweaking things, in my opinion. Right now, it's back to basic, and the basic is just trust these four guys. It's not spectacular. Maybe you didn't like Savona, who, by the way, I thought played a good game. He played a good game. If I need to do my player ratings quickly, I think Gregorio was good. He did what he had to do. I know people say he looks shaky in the air, which he is. You can look up his stats at Monza. That's not why he won Serie A goalkeeper of the season. But he did what he had to do. So I thought he was okay. So I gave him a 6. I thought Savona, I would give him a 7.5. I thought the goal was well taken. The goal was well taken. It was clean, it was composed, and it was there I need to put it, and he did that. So I'll give him a 7.5. I thought Gatti and Kalulu, I both give them 6.5. Because they never really were in some serious trouble. Cambiaso, 6.5. Defensively, I thought he played a very good game. Maybe offensively, not the Cambiaso we all want to see. But like I said, we need to go back to basics, see what works for us. But in the first half, he was actually linking up, played pretty well high up the pitch. So that backline for me was kind of the reason why we won that game. That was the reason, in my opinion, why we won the game. If you go up, I thought Locatelli played a good game. 6, like a solid, just a clean game for me. Nothing spectacular, but defensively did what he had to do. I thought Thuram, I want to give him a 7 because of the goal and of the very good moments. I know there were some very head-scratching moments where we're like, really? That's very easy. How did you mess that up? But I think it will come good with time, because I don't think these are just weird things he just needs to be calm with, because when he moves the ball and when he actually takes a few steps vertically and he runs towards goal, it feels like he is unstoppable, or he should be unstoppable. That's how I'm looking at him. So that being said, I thought he had a good game. Court minus, I'm giving him a 5. He didn't really get into the game, missed that big chance at the end. He's not 100% fit. That's obvious. But he looked lost out there, you know, fit or not fit. You didn't look good on the game. So a 5 for me. I thought that was a very poor game as well for him. Hilda's 6, you know, at times, especially in the second half, he was alone, and it's not easy to try to beat 4 or 5 players, and then you still need, you know, that one defender who's hanging around. So not easy. We are, yeah, like offensively nothing. Defensively, I was happy with him because I thought that was an issue the previous game defensively. Even though we scored against Parma, I thought defensively he needed to do much better, and he did that today. And always a winger, but like I said, it needs to go back to basic because there was no basic the last couple of weeks, you know. So 6, Vlahovic 5.5, like he was dropping in deep, really deep. His heat map is basically the midfield, the entire midfield, which is it's not positive. We need to be honest with that. That's not a good sign. Right now, that's how we play. Not a lot of strikers are going to score the way we play right now because we don't create enough. We don't have a consistent presence in and around the box right now, so it's very difficult. But that needs to come with support from coal miners. Like I said, I think the midfield is a bit back down compared to that front line at times, especially in transition. So things need to improve 100%. They 100% need to improve, you know. McKennie came on at 6, and I guess, you know, he brought physicality to the team, to the game. A lot of fouls, which I'm cool with that. You know, they were in good positions to make a foul, so that's that. And who else came on? I forgot. And Bangola obviously didn't get a score for me. Danilo, too little game time, so no score as well. And I'm probably blanking out somebody for some reason because I'm doing it on the fly. You know, no prep. So not sure who I forgot. But Alconsesao, you know, didn't have much. You know, again on his own, especially late in that second half, we were just happy with the points, and I'm okay with that. You know, it's not a flashy game. It's not an impressive game. You know, it's not catchy on the eye. It's not a game you will remember for years to come. Definitely not. However, it looks solid. You kept a clean sheet again, finally, which is good. You know, we needed that. Even if you didn't keep a clean sheet, we didn't give away much. So that was needed, obviously. And now you prep. You prep for Lille, which is going to be tough, really tough, because I watched Lille play. Defensively, not that good. Offensively, they will cause us problems, you know. And then you have the derby against Torino. So, busy week, an important week for us, 100%, a very important week for us that we need to overcome with positive results. But this one, I think, was needed, you know, considering everything we went through. And we didn't went through horror results, you know. Yes, Parma is not a horror result, it's a bad result. Inter one, in the scheme of things, is a good thing. Zirkzee was a horror result. But I think this was needed to actually get some good feel factor back, you know, in terms of, oh, we actually can be solid. If we actually want to be that solid, we can do this and this if you want to be. So for that, it's a good game. But yeah, you know, we move to Lille right now. Forget about this game and prep because it needs to be better against Lille, especially moving forward. You know, offensively, we need to offer much more. So let me know in the comments, do you think it needs to be that back four, especially at this moment in time, just purely based on, I think it looks more solid, it is more balanced, and that's what we probably need at this stage of our season. Let me know in the comments, like the video, and I will speak to you guys later tonight. Ciao.